Hey everybody, Dope666 here for another franchise review before the DVD update that's coming on Friday, I think. Mr. Claus is going to come over for that, and I have a healthy list done for that, as I've said. But moving right along to the franchise review, I chose to review none other than, the classic Halloween franchise. So yeah, here's the first one. John Carpenter's classic with Jamie Lee Curtis, The Night He Came Home. And pretty much, this is just, it's definitely not John Carpenter's best work. By no means is it John Carpenter's best work, but already it is a perfect film, in my opinion. I mean, considering that it doesn't really need the blood or guts to get it done, this is just an all-out great horror film, and much respect down to John Carpenter for making such a great film on such a low budget. Really, it's quite a feat, if you've not seen Halloween, you can't even really call yourself a horror fan. This is just essential to anyone's collection. Even if you don't think it's all that great, you'd still like it. No matter what, you'll still like it. Halloween is by far one of my favorites. Not my favorite in the franchise, but it's still a damn good film, and definitely recommend it. It's a good one. Next up, I have this in a 2-pack, so I'll kind of block out there's Halloween 2 there. Halloween 2 is my second favorite in the franchise, and it really took the first Halloween and just drove it up a wall and made it way more brutal and just better, in my opinion. And it was the last film before they took a break from Michael Myers and did the Season of the Witch. But back to Halloween 2. This is just a great film also. It picks up right where Halloween 1 left off, and it does a great job of finishing up that story. It does a great job just keeping the terror alive, and yet again, not very much blood or gore or anything at all, really. Just thrives on pure terror. The part where that kid gets hit by a car and they think it's Michael, and this kid is just like burning alive up against a freaking van. That's brutal right there. That was cool. I gotta say, that's probably one of my favorite scenes in any movie. Just to think that some random kid just got struck by a car and burned alive. But yeah, Halloween 2 is my second favorite in the franchise. Definitely recommend it. It's a good one. And over here we have Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. A lot of people give this film shit because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. It's no way related to Michael Myers. It is indeed a very different film from the other Halloweens, but not bad. In fact, it's, I think my fourth favorite, which is saying a lot considering that the other films are also very good, and if this ranks up there with them, then, it's a good one. But I do like Halloween 3 a lot. It's a very good film. It's very unique. It's got that awesome little jingle, 8 more days till Halloween. That's so fucking cool. And, John Carpenter, I think he did the music for that as well, and it came out cool. It was a different theme. It's very unique, and I thought it was very well, they really pulled it out of their ass when they decided to try and do an anthology series with it. And although they didn't really keep to that tradition, Halloween 3 is still a very exceptional film, and I definitely recommend it as well. If you've heard people talking shit about it, tell them to fuck off and go see it for yourself, because it is a decent film. Next up here is Halloween 4, and this is in no way one of my favorites. This is actually probably my least favorite out of them all. I don't know why, it just kind of bored me at some points. It was a good movie. Well, I guess nothing's really worse than number 8, but I'll get to that. This is actually okay, I guess. I rewatched it a couple days ago, and I thought it was better than the first time I saw it. And, definitely it picks up the story of Michael Myers and, really reasserts it back in. It's got some cool kills. It's got a little bit more blood than the other films, and really just starting to take it up a notch for Michael Myers and getting more and more brutal and creative with his killings. Although the knife is still prominent, but still, definitely check out Halloween 4. So, yeah. Halloween 5, this is my favorite in the franchise. and it's The Revenge of Michael Myers. This one is the first Halloween I ever really saw, and that's probably why it's my favorite. But I love how, just how 80s it was. You know, in my opinion, it was a very 80s film. I love the costume party and how it's just. This was just a really cool film, and it came out right at the end of the 80s, which is, when most of the shit was hitting the fan and the 90s were coming in and everything was changing. I think that's what made this. This was such a diverse film, and I don't know, this little girl that played Jamie, I forget her name, she is a very good actress. I don't know her name, she's all grown up now, but this is my favorite in the series, for sure. I definitely recommend Halloween 5, but you have to watch all the others. Please watch all the others and don't just go straight to 5 if you've not seen them. But number 5, this is a treasure in my opinion. So yeah. Number 6 here, Halloween, Curse of Michael Myers. And this is the one where it's kind of like every major slasher that had a franchise and did a fuckload of sequels had the one movie in the 90s that was really different than the others in the 80s. And Halloween is no exception. This is the Jason Goes to Hell of Halloween, in my opinion, and the Wes Craven's New Nightmare of Halloween. The trippy 90s films that totally changed everything. This is where shit got gory, and it's where it changed, and Michael just got really brutal, and I don't know, I liked it, but at the same time, the change wasn't very comfortable for me. Still a great film. I do like it. Definitely recommend seeing it. You can't really go wrong with Halloween. Basically any movie, including the Rob Zombie remakes, but still. Halloween 6 here, this is a good one. Check it out if you have not. And moving along, we have H2O, Halloween 20 years later. This is aka Halloween 7. And this is like a what-if situation with Jamie Lee Curtis, and she got killed off in one of the movies early on. And I can't really ruin much about this because it really kind of contradicts the first couple movies, and that's okay. It's a what-if situation, but this is probably, I think this is better than Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. This is better than that. It kind of returned to more tradition, I guess you could say, and I did like it a lot, and it was just a good return. I definitely recommend seeing H2O. It's a decent installment in the Halloween franchise, so yeah, go pick it up if you have not seen it, and just watch it, And last film in this franchise review is Halloween 8, Resurrection. And this one is weird. It's what you could say is it's just like these guys go into Michael Myers' old house and he's there. That's it, That's the movie. It kills him off. I didn't really like this one. It was so different and so, it was so made for money, in my opinion. And it really exploited the Halloween franchise. It was okay, but, it's worth one watch. One watch. One. And that's about it. But, yeah. Of course, Fox would say one hell of a fun movie, because Fox don't know shit. And ABC TV, terrifying. Fuck these mainstream bullshit that don't know shit about horror. Why would you take advice from them? Why did I take advice from them? I had to see it though. Halloween 8 Resurrection. If you've not seen it, give it a try. I mean, you might like it. I didn't really like it. But yeah. So that's the Halloween franchise. Hope you enjoyed the review, and hopefully the DVD update will be up soon. I might do something else tomorrow before, I'm going to be starting decorating my garage tomorrow, so that video is also coming. I might give you a little sneak peek tomorrow or something. But I guess until then, keep on creeping.